What's up, you guys? How you doing today? So if you guys are new to the channel, pause the video right here and take a look at how you guys could be winning platinum. We have 3 giveaways every week for winners over here on YouTube, and you guys can actually earn giveaways over on my Twitch channel. We pick another 3 every single week. So getting into today's video, I'm actually really excited about this. Before we start, though, I do have a common question I've been seeing a lot in the comments from yesterday's video about the Twitch drops for this weekend. The common question is, can you still get Twitch drops if you are watching from a phone? And the answer is yes. As long as you guys have the Twitch account you're using while you're watching attached to the Warframe account that you want the drops on, as long as those are connected, and you guys can find out how to do that in yesterday's video, part 12, then you guys are fine. You can totally watch from the phone. Just make sure you're logged into that account that you have linked on Twitch, or the Warframe, the Twitch account you have linked to Warframe. Make sure that's the account you're on when you're on your phone. So a question that's been popping up in the comments a lot lately has been in relation to auction houses in Warframe, and you guys wanted to see those added and all that sort of stuff. And I know a long time ago I spoke to DE Rebecca and had a conversation with her about something similar to that. So I wound up tweeting her again today, and I said, I know we spoke about adding the kind of auction house or checklist in the game for trade chat a while ago. Any plans or updates on that? To which Reb responds, nope, won't be any auction house updates anytime soon, but there was some good make sure people know what completes a set when trading discussion recently. And then I said, basically, well, would it be a pain in the butt if I asked the community to, or started a conversation about improvements for the in-game trading? And she says, you can do whatever you wish, Mr. Ness. I look forward to seeing it. So that's kind of what, I'm kind of going to ask you guys in today's video and all that sort of stuff. If you guys have any ideas, any good ideas, productive, constructive ideas, that you think might actually improve the trading in Warframe and everything like that, I'm not going to suggest leaving them here because they're not going to come to my YouTube videos and check them out, or at least they're not going to hire somebody to come read all my comments and all my videos. So the best thing you guys can do is actually going to the Warframe forums and putting posts in and stuff about your ideas of how to improve trade chat and all that sort of stuff. So if you have any ideas or anything like that, go to the forums. Feel free to put the, like any constructive criticism or anything you'd like to see changed about that. I'm sure if it gets a lot of upvotes, it'll get a lot of attention. So I recommend you guys will, kind of get over there and just check out what people might be saying about updates or improvements or stuff. And again, if you have any ideas yourself, feel free to leave it in. And I know personally, what I would like to see in Warframe is that I think would make it easier. I would like there to be a checklist of, all the parts you have, all the sets you have, and all that sort of stuff. And I'd love to just be able to go to it and check it that, yes, I want to sell it. And if I have multiple sets, I would want it to know that I wanted to sell multiple sets so that when one gets sold, the check doesn't come off. If I have leftover sets that I still want to go through. Maybe something there when I can put a price down. Because similar to when you look at somebody's wish list in Warframe from their profile, I'd like there to be something like that, where you can click their profile, and then you could look at their, items for sale, or something like that, or maybe even items that they're looking to buy. And then you could just, kind of browse through their prices and stuff like that. And I think what will make that really cool is, not only when you're in trade chat, looking at, people's offers and stuff, you can just click on their name and see what, if they have a list together or something that they'd want to sell, want to buy or whatever, and you can just, like shoot them a message or something like that. Because I think that'll make it a lot easier than people trying to fit a load of items, in a single, trade message, and then not be able to actually fit all of them. Because I know I've got so many items, would probably take me close to 20 messages to list everything that I'd want to get rid of. And that's not even including the enormous amount of space that ribbons would take up or anything like that. So that's just kind of an idea that I have. It's not like I'm necessarily pushing for this idea. I'm not trying to really change the game. For like, or really trade chat. I'm kind of trying to just make it easier for everybody to go through their stuff and make a list of what it is that they'd like to sell or buy and for how much they'd like to do that. Maybe have a price range in it or whatever. But that's just my idea. If you guys have anything else, go for it. We're all about constructive criticism here, and if there's anything that you guys have to share or offer, definitely leave it in the comments. The forums. Definitely go to the forums and leave it in the forums. So here's a question from Quadlist HD, and he says, "Hi Neo, should I grind with friends or randoms for certain sets?" And my response to that is preferably with friends. But if you can't, if they're not on it, around now, or if you're having trouble getting a group of you guys together, there's always recruiting chat. I've definitely done that in the past. When I have certain relics that I want to crack open, what I'll do is I'll go into recruiting chat and I'll wind up just saying, want to crack vaulted relic, and then I'll list the relic. And then I'll make a statement. I know a lot of people, a lot of times, and I used to do this in the past, will be looking for people that only have radianted only versions of that relics to join the squad to crack them. But after playing this game for as long as the radiant relic system has been out, it's totally broken. I'm not a fan of it. I think it's just totally busted. So I don't even bother. Like, if I go into recruiting chat, and I'm looking for people, 99% of the time, I won't care if you're if your relic is radianted. But if you still care, make sure you include that when you're leaving a message in recruiting chat, and just let people know what you're after. Like, I'm looking to crack this relic because of this part. Anybody would like to join? Like, hit me up or something like that. Another question we have is from Michael. He says, PC, great vid with good info on how to react specific events. If I have a relic with a Necros Prime part in it, does that go away when he gets vaulted? No, it does not go away. You will forever have that relic until you go and crack that relic open. So even after Necros gets vaulted and you can't farm him or his relics anymore, whatever you already owned, either any of his parts or even any of his relics, if you still have possession of those, they're not going away until you crack them open. The relics, if you have the parts, obviously you're going to hold on to those forever, but you'll definitely be able to still keep the relics and everything. Next question is from Omar, PS4. Do you have an idea about Necros Prime price after he will be vaulted? So I get this question all the time, like multiple times a day. It's probably not going to stop. And I'm going to answer it here, and I'm probably still going to have to answer it for the rest of my life. But there is no way to tell what something is going to be after it gets vaulted. So for those of you guys kind of wondering, oh, why is he doing this? Like how much is it going to be worth if that's how many he's working on collecting and all that sort of stuff? I have no idea how much it's going to be worth. It's ultimately up to the community as a whole to kind of dictate a price here. So basically everybody's just going to be putting their own price down, and after a while it's going to settle to an average. Like, I'm sure as soon as he gets vaulted, you'll see people trying to sell him for 200, 300, 400 plat. And then you'll probably still see people trying to sell them for like, 80, 90 plat or whatever it is. But honestly, what's going to happen is it's just there's going to be a lot of people trying to sell them, or even still trying to buy them. And it's going to be a while before his price actually kind of comes to an average. So there's real no way to tell. And even when that price does come to an average after he's been vaulted, and this isn't just Necros, this is everything that ever gets vaulted in the game. There is no way to tell how much it is worth. It will take a lot of time for it to kind of settle to an average, and then once it hits that average, it'll start growing from there the longer that it's out of the game. And that's generally just how it works and how it's always worked. So the next question is from Thomas Hunt. He says, on average, how long does it take you to sell something? So on average, it probably takes me between 5 and 10 minutes to sell something. But I mean, that really depends though. Like, I can't say that that's for everything. I mean, for as long as I've been playing the game and as aware of as I am of all the things that go on in it and what's hot and what's not in the moment, that's probably why it only takes me maybe 10 minutes. But that's not all the time. That's just an average. I mean, there are days I'll be in trade chat. I'll spend 4 hours to the whole day in trade chat and nothing will happen. So when that happens to you guys, just know that it's not always you. It's not. And most of the time, it's probably not you. I mean, if you've been doing this for like a couple of weeks and nobody has hit you up, then I don't know how long. I don't know how many messages a day, how fast you're putting your messages in after your 2 minutes is up. I don't know what it is that you're trying to sell. There are a lot of reasons that you may not be having any success, but I promise you that as much as like people want to be like, oh, well, it says YouTuber in your name, or you're popular, so people just want to give you stuff, and that's the only reason that you sell anything. For that whole reason, that's ridiculous, because there are loads of you guys that are telling me every single day that you're making the same trades that I am. I'm making. You're having the same success or more that I'm having. So that the whole idea of like, oh, well, you have that in your name, so it's just easier for you. That's not the case. That's not how it works. Because if that was the case, there'd be way more of you struggling than there would be way more of you, having success in trade chat. And like, all I'm reading, and I mean, I know my community very well. I've been doing these trade chat videos for a long time now. And I know what kind of responses and and basically how the health of you guys as a whole are doing. You guys are doing very well in trade chat. So I'm telling you, it has nothing to do with it being me. My experience in trade chat definitely helps a bunch, but at the same time, you don't have to have all the experience that I have in trade chat. There a lot of what's the word? Oh my god, I want to say, like, it's not assets. There are a lot of things. There are a lot of tools. There are a lot of helpful things for you guys to go find. A lot of people that have been doing it longer you can ask. There's loads of ways for you guys to get a better idea as to if you're doing it right. Not just through my videos and stuff. So hopefully that helps. For now, you guys are awesome, sauceum. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. I may or may not be posting videos this weekend because I want to have more time for those of you guys that are going to be coming down to the stream and getting the Twitch drops. So if I can find time to get videos out, I definitely will. I will absolutely be in trade chat this weekend, even if it has to be on stream. But feel free to stop by and hang out with us. You guys are absolutely amazing. Totally love your faces. You guys are the best community on the planet. And yeah, if you guys have any questions or anything like that, stop by my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/UNS007. I hope you guys have an amazing night, day, whatever time it is, and I will see you guys in the next one.